Hey, so good evening from Area 51 Raceway. So today we have on the mod builds, we have the Ford body finally finished here. And this has been cleared already with 2 X paint from Rust-Oleum. And as you can see, there's water slides on there, and they're not, rippling up or burning up, as they say, because the solvent clear does produce heat that will wrinkle decals. So the trick I use for this, and I've learned on my own, I'm sure some people already know. Now these are sticker decals right here, the 51 from RC cars. They do make them, in smaller and in real large ones. And I got a pack of like large and small. Of course, I use 51, and I've used these to basically paint up the car. And as you can see, the only problem I have is that did ripple up a little. But you know what? I'm not really worried about it too much because I didn't press those down enough. As you can see, they're coming up. I'll try and lay them down. I tried to do that, but I guess they rolled up. But overall, it's not a deal breaker. But as you see for the water slide ones, they seem to work out well. And the trick that I do, like I said, probably somebody already knows this. I shoot the car with acrylic first over these decals, over the water slide ones. About 2 coats, let it dry for about a couple hours, or you can let it dry for days, fine. And then when I'm ready to shoot the whole clear, which is the solvent clear, and that's what I do. And the results are they don't burn up because the acrylic clear is protecting it. There's a little layer of protection. So obviously you don't go real wild with the light coats, of course, with the solvent clear, which is the 2X paint they use from Rust-Oleum. But overall, the car came out pretty nice. As you can see, there's a little bit details in the front, and as you can see, there's details also, black lines in the hood. Now I've experimented with this first. I know Tamiya really has a lot of products that really aid you for doing the highly detailed stuff. Like I got a weathering one from them. I'm trying to reach over here to grab it without dropping on the model. And here's the weathering one, which is a pretty cool one. What I've done with the tires here is I've kind of weathered them out. As you can see, I put the oil one and kind of smeared it on the tires and on the rim, or dusted it also with the burnt red. So it gives that appearance that it's been racing on the track. Now the black line, the panel lines, now this is pretty cool. There was a tutorial on panel lines because I wasn't sure how this stuff was used, but I got it because I saw somebody use it on a model, which was, I believe he does a lot of NASCAR models. It's Clay, I believe is his first name. Real good video. So this is the Tamiya panel line accent color. So what this does, it's super thin. And what you do is you get the small brush and you just tap it on the body line and the stuff just flows down the body line. It's pretty cool. I was pretty impressed with it. And then whatever over, how would you say, overspray or over, the color itself, if it's smudged on there, you get an enamel thinner, and you get its Q-tip and lightly dab it and get it a little damp, and you just brush it, and you can brush the excess off. But as you can see, it leaves the panel lines in there, and it's kind of nice. It gives the car more of an accent to show those lines more, and I've done it on the doors here. This was the first one I've ever done, so maybe it didn't come out as good as it should have because I didn't have the thinner. I was using acetone a little to clean it up, and I didn't want to go crazy with it. You could see also right there in the grill, that is the for the vent and defrost, getting fresh air, and you can see those grills there on above the hood. If you can see that, there's an accent line there as well. That's what I did, and it works pretty cool. Like I said, all you do is just dab it on there, and it just runs down the line, which is pretty neat. And again, I'm discovering stuff as I can, and I did it on the back also, the back trunk line. And whoa, damn thing. And also did it in the front as well, the front grille. Kind of did the bottom there, kind of a little bit over, teeny bit right there. But it's pretty cool. It works really well, and this dusting stuff works really good. So I mean, if you're wanted to detail the body lines or the panel lines, and it works good for motors too. I saw him do the motor. He just dabbed it and it went all along the lines of the motor, which is it looked like a NASCAR motor he was doing. But pretty cool, man. I was pretty impressed with that. I thought it was pretty neat. But anyways, overall it's came out pretty good. Only bad parts had to wrinkle at the bottom because I didn't push them down enough there. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to really get too upset about it. But the car came out pretty nice. I think when I get the interior in and somehow figure out windows, I'm not sure how to do that. I need to get some advice from somebody on to make my own windows. But anyways, that's it from Area 51 Raceway. I just want to share this part of the model building on these mods. And we'll be doing the red Ford soon, which is up there. Sitting there, and then we have our other project, of course, going on, the Chevy. Got the chassis right there, and we'll do some painting on that as well. So, anyways, again, as I said, that's it for Area 51 Raceway. As always, you take care and have fun racing.